I would like to say that I do know myself deceased at this time. Yesterday, there was a delivery from a supermarket, Smith's chain of supermarkets in Las Vegas, Nevada. That was what was on the plastic bags, whose plastic bags they were. Smith's supermarkets. And I have all the food here, but I gave a tip to the driver, delivery driver, um, and I said, somebody gave me $70. I have it here. And I went inside to get it. And I showed it to him. I said, I have it here. You can have as much of it as you want. And he accepted the tip. And I don't have any money in the apartment anymore. But I have the food. I needed the food, yes. I have frozen dinners from Marie Callender's restaurants, frozen food in the frozen section of the freezer section of the supermarket. And I have some soups, like soup mixes, and bottled water, a lot of bottled water, and that was heavy. But he used a little wheeled cart to put the heavy things, everything except for what he gave me to carry. I did carry in some lemonade into the area where the apartment is outside the front door. He took the rolling cart into this locked fence that I opened for him, and he accepted the tip I gave him some minutes later. And I don't have the whole karma anymore that I live here at this point. I have that I gave him the apartment with all the food, and he took over and he kept everything, and he snapped on alive, and he walked away because he received a tip. He snapped on alive twice. He optionally snapped on alive the second time for the tip, just to accept the tip. And I didn't give him the whole tip that way. I gave him the interest. I said, this is all the money I have. You can have as much of it as you want. And he accepted all of it, as in, I don't have any of it here in the apartment anymore. But from his point of view, he accepted the tip. And then I don't know what he did with it. It's true that that's really an expense that it is to be himself the driver of the Kia. It was a sedan. And he told me nothing about where he came from or where he got the car or anything like that. It's just a delivery that I need of food, and it is real good food that I can have, eat here if I can live here. But this place is hot. The apartment landlording is hot. There's somebody who's landlording this address who lives outside the address, who is due outside homeless and on their way to an upstate prison to be deceased out of being an illegal landlord that's been going on for a long time, illegal landlording. And then there are other illegal landlords that live out of state, and nobody is going to prison, and you are saturating the threatening in Superior Founder that there is anything left for me to be here to eat at all, and I'm here because I'm me. What you see is what you get. Do you see the formed world? I am aliving itself, and you are giving me the worst kind of crime lording ever, just for you to see the same world aliving around yourselves. And I'm not here that way. I don't actually come here for that you need to see the world formed around myself and what it is for you. You illegally alived in this world, and I find you illegally alive. You're not supposed to find that I don't have what I need while you are illegally alive. Your illegal alive goes to prison. That means you have to pay out all the debt that it is in mind for between where you are until you arrive into a prison where you're illegally unclean death out of your genitals, which are illegal. Even you would say that. Did you end up in a prison? Your genitals are illegal to yourself at that point. You have to say that. Are you in public and you hear somebody talk about prison and you're not there? You're illegal that way. If you know about a prison and you have genitals, your genitals are illegal that way. They are due in a prison. And I have to say that with myself, deceased, and in view of having my illegal genitals deceased by that I no longer have illegal genitals from Michael Michelson, whom you know as Jesus. I have to disclose it as a lover so that you know that I have illegal genitals from what you know as Jesus Christ from your churches. That's how I got illegal female genitals on myself. And they're just always illegal, and when I'm done with them, they will be deceased off of myself by being permanently in prison, and I need my prison deceased. I'm supposed to go all the way back to myself, but you stole my house, and I am not a house. So I have an afterlife disaster coming I don't want because I didn't need it. I didn't do it to myself. No, you did disaster to your life. You did disaster to my life. And that's not free. I'm not really God to you that way. You haven't seen through your own disaster to the end of it for yourself with yourself. You're not ready to have a Godhead around you.